everyone. This is Maria Pietroforte from Maria Pietroforte Consulting. I'm here today to talk to you as a veteran of the multifamily industry who's led many companies and teams to achieving their goals and the highest level of performance. So today we're talking about how do you stop the revolving door? Employees, it takes a lot of time to attract employees, and then it takes a lot of time to invest in those employees because you want them to stay. Turnover is costly in so many ways. So what can you do? Well, there's some great statistics out there. Swift Bunny just posted their findings after surveying hundreds, if not thousands, of employees. And what they found is the same thing that I found company over company. Every time I join a company, one of the first things that I do is I look at the foundation for the people. If you don't have a great foundation to attract and keep great talent, you've got a problem. So what do you think is causing all of the turn? Now, we know that it happens mostly in our hourly positions, and that's your leasing team and your maintenance team, but it can be seen throughout the company. Now, one of the primary reasons that employees leave is that they're not happy at the company. Now, they'll say that the number one reason is that they don't like their boss. They don't stay if they don't like the boss, and that is absolutely true. But they also won't stay if they don't like the company. And what that means is it's your reputation, it's how you treat people internally and externally. You see, most companies have the mantra of we're going to provide great customer service, amazing customer service, but we forget about our internal customers, the team. So it's contradicting itself, and you can't have that. In my mind, you need to start with how you treat your team. If your team is happy, results will follow. I guarantee that. So a couple of the things that to leave for is their compensation and their incentives. And what I found in the hourly positions in particular, even more so with maintenance, is that there are no incentives given. They don't participate in a quarterly bonus, a monthly bonus, or any type of bonus system. And that's something they need to consider. And there's multiple ways of doing that. Make sure you call me if you want to hear some of those ways. And on the leasing side, again, we're not necessarily stimulating them. They don't know what their career path is. How do I get from leasing to an assistant manager to a manager, etc. The other piece for leasing is that many times we're just rewarding them for new residents, but we're not including them on any type of retention bonus. And retention is one that I highly recommend that you share with all of the team members on a property. They're all contributing, especially maintenance, right? Maintenance provides good service, resident stays. So you need to take a look at how your bonus structures are, what your recognition programs are. You know, one of the other things that I've found company after company again is that the benefit packages don't match what your frontline employees need. Many times they don't match what the majority of your employees need. And that can be anywhere from your medical not covering certain things. You know, I know that that's been a problem with a lot of medical, is that they may not include something that is commonplace with people nowadays. Another thing to consider is we know that the millennials and Gen Z are a lot of our team members nowadays, right? Well, they tend to move, you know, you've got to stimulate them. So again, do you have career paths? Are you talking and educating your teams all the way through the front line? I know that most companies invest in their managers, but they're not really creating bench strength, and they're not touching all of their employees. And we need to do that. If we want to reduce turnover. And I highly recommend you do. Do you realize too how much your turnover impacts the company reputation? Check out your Glassdoor. You may find that there's some pretty nasty things out there about you. So again, engaged, well-trained, informed employees, you get great results. So there's so much that you can do to really engage your teams and to lower your turnover. Lastly, how many of us expect that our emails or our phone messages are responded to in 24 hours? Most of us, right? There's so many methods to connect with our people nowadays. Guess what? It's one of the top 5 things that Swift Bunny discovered when they did their survey of employees. So I can tell you this just from experience. Regional managers, you need to respond to your emails. You need to talk to your teams. Accounting, same thing. Regionals, sites, you all need to communicate and give each other that common courtesy of response and an ear. People need to be listened to. There's really simple things you can do to make a happy team. I encourage you to use surveys, to talk to your team, to get that information so that you can develop a plan. Or you can call someone like me at 805-422-4722 to help you with the plan. So today, let's go out and do one positive thing that's going to make a difference. And I hope that one for most of you is to talk to your team. Follow me next week at 11 a.m. Central Time. We're going to be here for part 2 of how to engage your talent. Thanks again. This is Maria at mariapietroforte.com. Goodbye.